if you are watching this, thank you again. I know I say it every time. Thanks again for continuing to watch my videos and to follow along on the journey. I know I've been really bad about making videos lately, and so I really got motivated today and decided that I wanted to make one. It's a really nice day out, so I'm outside, so you might hear like people yelling in the background because there's neighbors around. But I just felt like coming outside and getting some fresh air while Ayla's napping, and then I thought I'd make a video while I do it. So I really wanted to talk about a few things that have been on my mind lately, but first I should probably give a little weight update because I usually start my videos with the weight update. So I am currently down 72 pounds and Hector is down like 82, 83, something like that. I can't remember what he told me, but we're consistently about 10 pounds. He's about 10 pounds more than me. This whole time he's lost about 10 pounds more than me each time we weigh, kind of. So we've been on consistent like weight losing path, I guess I would say. So that's super exciting. We're still going strong. One of the things I wanted to talk about was kind of like cheats. So a lot of people say like, oh, I had a cheat day today, or oh, I had a cheat week. And I guess, and if you want to use that term, that's fine. So if we're using that term, I would say that I kind of had a cheat week last week. I don't like using the word cheat because to me, what are you cheating on? Like, it's not a test. It's not a diet. You're not cheating on a diet. This isn't a diet. This is a lifestyle. So if anything, I would say that I splurged. I think that's the best word for me to use, is like splurge, or you're kind of doing what you usually wouldn't do. Since this is a lifestyle, I don't like using the word cheat. I just like to say I splurged, or I treated myself. So that's what I'm gonna stick with, is I treated myself last week. It was my birthday. It was Ayla's birthday last week. My friends threw me a surprise party. So there was just a lot of things that didn't really necessarily follow what I usually do. Like I had some alcohol. We had kind of like meals I usually wouldn't have. Like we went out for sushi on my birthday. I don't eat a lot of sushi just because like it has the rice and it's just not like the best for you, although it is good, and it's not a cheat meal per se that like is terrible for you. So I mean, that was nice, as I had been craving sushi, so we went and got sushi for my birthday. Then at the surprise party, like there was hot dogs and stuff. Obviously there's ways that you can work on not eating the worst possible. Like for example, for hot dogs, like I usually don't have hot dogs because they're not good for you. Like who knows even what's in a hot dog, but that was what we had for my surprise party, so I just did it without a bun. Like there's just things that there's ways that you can make what you're eating, even if it's not the healthiest option, you can make it as healthy as it could possibly be. So I didn't feel that I needed a bun with my hot dog. So that's just an example, but yes, it was a cheat week, if you want to call it a cheat week. I just say that, you know, I kind of did a few things that I wouldn't usually do in a normal day, but I mean, nobody's perfect, and everybody has those little times where you kind of, I don't know, treat yourself, I guess. That's the best way I would put it, is just treating yourself. Since I've kind of talked about that whole week and how I kind of had that little splurge week, I did want to say, like, I didn't gain any weight from it. It wasn't like a huge loss week for me. Like I usually lose, you know, a few pounds in a week, or a couple pounds in a week, but it wasn't like a big loss week for me or by any means, but it also wasn't, I didn't gain anything. I didn't feel gross from it. It wasn't like I just ate fast food all week. Like that's not what that means at all. It just means I just didn't do some of the days. I just didn't kind of follow my usual routine, which is fine. And we're still, like, we usually don't do that, and which makes me really happy that we haven't like had any of those really. That was like our first real like splurge kind of week. So we're still going strong. we also are really starting to notice a huge difference in our looks and like our appearance in pictures. I'll actually like insert a couple pictures for you guys just to kind of see a difference. There's like from just when Ayla turned 6 months, we had a photo shoot for her 6-month / Christmas photos, and I'll put that one in here. We looked very big. I mean, we were at, I wouldn't say I was at my heaviest there, because right before we got married, I'll actually show a picture of that too. We got engaged and we went to Las Vegas, and I remember that was kind of like my moment of like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so big, like I'm not even gonna be able to fit in my wedding dress. So I lost some weight there right before our wedding. So I know I lost some weight. So I would say probably in the year 2016, I was probably at my heaviest, like right before we got married. And then I lost some weight there, then I got pregnant, and then I gained the weight. I still don't think I reached my heaviest that I was right before we got married, but I gained some weight, and that's when I weighed myself right before we started doing this lifestyle change. So just to kind of give you a perspective, so I'll insert some pictures in here so you guys kind of get what I'm talking about. But then just recently at Ayla's birthday party, we got pictures taken of us, and then we also had a family photo shoot right before Ayla turned 1. Just like looking at those photos and seeing such a difference, like we just look healthier and leaner, and there's still a long way to go and we still have lots to do, but just seeing that makes me so happy, and I know it makes Hector happy too. So yeah, just kind of wanted to talk about that too, and just say that that really wasn't, our splurge week wasn't anything that's going to damage our journey at all or damage our weight loss. It's just, you know, it was one of those weeks, and me more than Hector didn't, it was my birthday, and I had some things that I usually wouldn't, but as I said, it didn't affect me in any way, and got right back on it this week and started doing my usual routine, and I'm feeling better, and I'm not regretting anything at all. And I think with a diet, when you have those cheats, I think that's when you start to regret things and say, oh man, I shouldn't have done that, because you kind of fall off that diet. I know for me, when I've done diets in the past, I've kind of had a cheat day, and then I've been like, oh well, now I had one cheat day, so I might as well have, 10 more cheat days. Like with a lifestyle change, it's different. You have a different mindset. It's like, okay, I can have, sushi for lunch today, or I can have some drinks and, some like snacks that I wouldn't usually, and then be like, but I know tomorrow I'm gonna get right back onto my usual schedule. I think with a lifestyle change, it's a different mindset. So don't, as I've said a million times before, don't think of it as a diet, because that won't get you anywhere. So another thing that I've been wanting to talk about too, for people that think that, because first of all, people lose weight all the time, but it's different for someone who's kind of doing extreme weight loss. I am an obese person. So when I lose weight, it's a little different than somebody who's, 180 pounds and wants to become 150 or something like that, lose 20 pounds and be at their goal weight right away just by losing 20 pounds. You're not gonna have the dramatic effects that extreme weight loss have. So something that I've started to notice is my arms are getting smaller, which is awesome, because my arms have always been something that's self-conscious for me, because my arms are just always have always been big in pictures, and I feel like they stick out more. So they've definitely gotten smaller, which makes me really happy. But something that's kind of like a side effect of the weight loss is I have extra skin, and I'm wearing like a shirt right now so you can't see, which is good because I don't like showing it off. But I have like extra hanging skin, and it's really not pleasant, and I don't like it, and I'm very self-conscious about it. And so I like to cover my arms, and just the other day at Ayla's birthday party, I was wearing a tank top and I wanted to wear a cardigan, and it was like 75 degrees out. But everybody was telling me, no, like it looks great, and I'm sure like to other people it's not a big deal, and like probably I'm the only one that really notices it, but it still bothers me, and it's a self-conscious thing. So that's something that I wanted to kind of talk about today, because I don't think a lot of people think about that, because not a lot of people are in my shoes or in my situation. So they just think, oh, she's losing weight, she's like looking better, she looks smaller, she's got to feel better about herself. Yes, all of the above is true, but you also have those kind of like things like hanging arm skin that isn't very pleasant and it's not very fun. So I want to start working on, you know, strengthening my arms and building up muscle instead of having like extra skin hanging. But it's hard. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's something that I have to deal with for right now, and move past that. But I did want to mention that because it's been something that's bothering me lately, and I really don't think a lot of people think about that, because as I've said, most people that, you know, want to lose 20 pounds don't have to deal with extra skin hanging from losing that 20 pounds, but someone like me who wants to lose 100 plus pounds has to deal with things like that. And it's just kind of the reality of, you know, I let myself get to where I was at, and it's kind of like, I don't want to say consequences, because obviously I'm doing something to fix it now, and I don't like to dwell on the past, but I did let myself get to where I was, and that's just kind of something that I have to deal with for now, and then obviously tone up those things as the journey goes on. But it is something worth mentioning, and if you are in my situation, we're all there. Like, everybody that's in this situation has to deal with it, and you're not alone, and don't let that discourage you, because it's gotten me down a couple times. I've thought about it and it's really bothered me. I looked in the mirror and thought, man, that's really not cute, like, it's gross. But I just don't think that you should dwell on that, because what you're doing is by far, it outweighs the bad. What you're doing right now in the journey and the lifestyle change that you're going on is gonna outweigh all that little stuff. All that little stuff will tone itself up. You'll be able to work on toning it up. Just push through it. It's fine. We're all in this with you. So there was one more thing that I wanted to discuss today. This is kind of going to be a longer vlog, but I haven't really got on here and talked like this in a while. I've just kind of given you weight updates, so I feel like I was kind of due for just kind of giving feedback and talking about how I feel. So before I say this by no means is talking badly or saying anything about people that are selling products for weight loss. I think that that's great, and I think it works for some people, and I think that it also helps people with their income, and just selling things in general helps, like, stay-at-home moms like me help their family earn an income. So in no way am I saying that doing that is a bad thing. I think that it's great, and if you are helping your family out and helping them make money, helping your family make money, and if the weight loss product that you're selling has worked for you and made you healthier, then that is awesome. All power to you. But I just wanted to mention that just because you see someone on social media saying that they are trying to lose weight or that they're making a lifestyle change, that does not necessarily mean that they are going to be a good candidate for you to buy your product. Because for me, and I'm not saying don't ask them, because they might be all on board, and they might, and plus, like, that's how you make money. You have to ask people if they'd be interested. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't ask them. I'm just wanted to say that just because someone's saying that they're trying to make a lifestyle change and they're trying to lose weight, that does not mean that they would benefit from your product always. You could still ask, but it doesn't mean that they're going to benefit from it. And I've had a lot of people, like multiple people, ask me about buying their weight loss products and using their weight loss program, and saying that I would be a great candidate because I'm already doing this is just a number of things that people have said to me. You'd be great because you're already doing this. You already know how to, like, motivate people. You've already lost weight. Like, yes, that is all true, but I've done this on my own already, so I really don't think that it would be necessary for me to start promoting a weight loss product that wasn't even the product that got me to where I am right now. What got me to where I am right now is changing my lifestyle and doing this all on my own. I'm not making money off of this. I'm not selling anything. I'm not using anything. I'm literally going to the grocery store and buying healthier foods opposed to the foods that I was buying before that were making me fat. So that's literally all I'm doing. So all I want to say is, just because I'm losing weight doesn't mean that I would be a good candidate for your weight loss program. By all means, ask people. I mean, that's how you're going to make money, is by asking people if they'd be interested. But then I think once they tell you, like, it's not really for me, that's kind of where it needs to end. Just because like, you may think that everybody's going to benefit from it, but some people just like to do things their own way. And personally, I just don't see a point in spending money on a weight loss product when I already have done this my way. And I appreciate that I'm able to have time to buy healthy foods and prepare healthy foods for my family and for me. And I just don't think that I need to add anything on top of that. I don't want to start promoting something and saying this has helped me a lot, when in reality it really hasn't. I feel like now it would just be more like, I'm going to start selling this because I've lost weight and I'm going to tell people that I'm using it and losing weight. I feel like that's false advertising. That's why I personally don't think that I need to start using any weight loss sort of products or meal replacement or exercise routine programs that you promote. Like, none of that. I don't think that I should start using that now and trying to tell people that that's what's helped me along the way, because that would be false advertising, because that's not true. What's got me to losing 72 pounds is changing the way I look at life and look at food, and occasional exercise. I do a weight loss group 2 times a week when I can. It's literally right in the middle of Ayla's nap time, which does not help me at all. But going on walks, things like that. So that's what's changed me, and that's what's got me to where I am. And I wouldn't want to give anything else credit for that, because this has been me. This is my mindset. This is my family's journey and my journey. And I don't feel that I should give anything else credit for that. And I also don't think I should try to make money off of anything, because I'm just trying to motivate people, and I'm just trying to show people that if I can do it, you can do it too. So that is all I have to say on that. And as I said before, I am not trying to tell you that you shouldn't be selling these products, that you shouldn't be trying to ask people to buy the products from you. That is how you make money, and that is how you are supporting your family, and I am 100% on board with that. All I'm trying to say is, just because someone is losing weight doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna be the right person to buy the product, and it also doesn't mean that we would be good motivators for that product because we're losing weight. Because as I said, we're doing it on our own. So keep trying to sell your products. I just wanted to give my personal perspective on that. So anyways, I think I've talked enough. I've repeated myself enough. So I am gonna go. Thank you so much for watching my video. And I will try to make more of these my thought vlogs more often and post them more, and I will try to do more things this summer. I feel like I'm less busy now. It's gonna be more like everything's out of the way. Ayla's party, my birthday, everything is out of the way, so now I can focus more on this kind of stuff. So maybe you can come out with some more recipes, or I was thinking maybe doing like a grocery list, like what I buy, that kind of thing. So stay tuned for that stuff, and I will get my vlogs out as soon as I can, and stay tuned for the next video.